First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, 4 down.
Sit up. 180.
Under 10.
Blue.
10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Blue.
We got 3. We got 3.
Red's up. Red's up.
6th guy. Check 6th guy.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Nice pick.
Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Flex round.
Jack.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go. Check. Hatchet.
Flex round.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Man left.
Flex round.
Hey, 4 down.
Hot.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round.
They'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara.
Slam.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Flex round, flex round.
We got 4.
Flex round, flex round. Ohio.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 57. Yeah.
Ohio.
Check the backer.
Hot.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. I got it.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Motion, I got one.
Hot.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check Mike 45. Let's go.
We're go. Let's go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Set up. 180.
Check. 45's the mark.
Red, set up.
Come on, D.
Now Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Red, up.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, boys, we got 4.
Blue.
Check.
Blue. Red, up.
They go play action. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Tyler Davison able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10.
Ohio.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Ohio. Flex round.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
54's the mic. Check. Watch 54.
Ohio. Flex round.
Check. Lucky.
Ohio. Hut. Flex round.
Roy.
He'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
3 down, 3 down. Hey,
Set up. 180.
Check 26.
We're go. Let's go.
Safe.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
36.
Red's up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Red's up.
Pick it up, guys.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Tiny's on the Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Ohio. 4 down. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ohio. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Flex round.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
55 to Mike. Check, 55.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike 55.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Flex round. Ohio. Check 59. Mike is 50. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front.
Number 89, back deep to return.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Flex round!
On play action, they'll throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flex round!
Watch QB drop.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
3 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Alert!
Reds up!
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike.
On second down, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Go 58's the Mike.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike 55. Ohio! Flex round!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Saints. 59 yards.
Fresno! He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Flex round!
Check.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Check 52. Switch.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
SOS.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stop! 180!
Check.
We're go, let's go!
Crunch. Check your hot read.
There you go, we go. You see it?
Mike 2, Mike 2. Army, 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 Army.
Reds up. Reds up.
Watch 2.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out.
Hey, alert 3.
And that's caught inside the 30. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's it, baby. Check 37. Check 37.
Reds up.
5, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Reds up.
They try again with Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Run. Yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, what? Two tights. 3 down.
Blue.
Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Reds up. Lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Sit up. 180.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. A field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Sit up. 180.
Even.
Lock in.
Yes. 45's a minute.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
He can't.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
I got it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
58's the Mike. 58's.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down. 4 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Check 24.
Flex round! Flex round!
No.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike's 50.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He'll get it up the middle. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation, and he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Ohio! Ohio!
Not today, you weren't. Not today.
Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
4 down. 4 down.
Again, it's Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
180!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Woo! Right there. All day, baby.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, let's
All
go.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Sit up! 180! Red, sit up!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Crash down. Crash.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4 down. Let's go.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Sit up! 180!
On 1st down, Trubisky.
Tight. Watch left. Tight.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Strong right.
Lock in.
We got 4.
18.
He's good.
Again, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4 down. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
They're coming.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense score points. Under 10. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Flex round.
Man, I got you.
Flex round.
Guy. Tight dog.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59.
Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Hot. Crash.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were